Hi Scorpio, this is going to be a November 2022 message. Oh my gosh. Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Sorry. And it's going to be for November 2022. I think I said that, so sorry. Okay, here we go. I asked Spirit for a song and they gave me Usher. It's an old one, kind of. What is it? Caught Up. I'm so caught up, got me feeling it, caught up, got me losing it, caught up, don't know what it is, but it seems you got me twisted. So you're either caught up on someone, right? And there's something about them that you're just like gravitating to. It could be, maybe that you're newly dating somebody, or maybe you made a new friend, or maybe you met somebody new at work, like you're just kind of like, you can't wait to get back to that thing. Or maybe it could be something really like super duper simple, like a book that you're reading, but you're really like caught up in this, and you're like really investing a lot of your energy into this something that is in your life right now. So your card here is exchanging gifts, and so with that is this is a very sweet energy, because to me this means to me that not only are you giving to a situation, but you're getting it back. Reciprocity is what's happening here. Something feels really good in nature. Something feels almost scary. So you have this ballerina here, and she popped out of her box, and on the other side of her was this wildcat, right? Could be a wildcat. It could be just a kitten or a regular domesticated cat. But there's two messages coming through with this. One, there's a cat in your life that is something like an emotional support animal, either that you need or that you have, and they kind of, the way that you take care of them, they take care of you. Or it could be a dog, right? It could be another domesticated animal. But for others of you, you are actually giving your energy to this thing, and you're starting to get that back, right? So maybe you started going to therapy and you're reaping the rewards from that. Maybe you are investing your energy into a new hobby, and so you're like stepping on old hobbies and the bad ones and throwing those kind of away. But you're basically being gifted something from the universe, because you've actually been listening and doing what is best for you, and you're being rewarded for it. So the other oracle message is actually Scorpio. And with that is it's about desire. So there is something that you're wanting, something or someone. I feel like you would be gifted this in November. Happy birthday, by the way. And definitely something that's been on your mind or been at works since the fall, right? And the summer kind of energy that is starting to kind of like well up and ball into something beautiful. And I love that for you. So tarot cards here, they're singing a little bit of a different tune, but we're going to talk about it. Not too much of a different tune. Let's see if we can kind of do jazz music and like be super improv, and then make it sound like we've been rehearsing for years, right? So here we go. You have the Seven of Voices, which is the Seven of Swords, and that is that like sneaky fox kind of energy. So either you are being a little sneaky, or you're feeling like someone else is, right? You may be in a space where you're like, you mean well, but it's not really the right thing. It's almost like you're using, I'm getting like technicalities. Well, technically, I'm not doing anything wrong because fill in the blank, whatever that means to you. And so you just gotta be mindful of that, because the way you perceive something, someone else may not, and then they could end up getting hurt. But with the Ace of Swords in reverse, to me tells me, one, You've been doing better with your thoughts and really keeping yourself on track, keeping things even keel and healthy in general. Of course, you may have your moments, and that's fine. But you are now getting more in tune with the emotional side of you. It's like, also, I'm getting epiphanies. So, knowing that you knew the whole time, but you like ignored that because maybe you loved the person or you loved the thing. Like knowing that, you know, the other person was going to be deceptive or somehow like deceive you. But and like now you're kind of like in that like emotional kind of space, but also you kind of knew it the whole time. And this is that thing where, you know, suppressing your emotions and not saying things is kind of like coming back to bite you in the ass. So learning how to properly discern how you're feeling and how you're going to handle something, knowing when to say something and when to stay quiet about it. It's like that technical, that mysterious side of Scorpio, right? They did the Scorpio thing where you didn't say it even though you kind of felt it. You know what I mean? And if it's resonating, then you know what I mean, and we're going to move on from that. So the other card you got was the Four of Voices in reverse. So this is like, okay, you sat on this for too long, right? So here she's just like chilling, taking a bath. Oh, I'm doing my full moon ritual, right? Happy full moon, by the way. I am recording these on the full moon. And this is just like, nah, I'm going to get out of bed now. I'm going to get my robe on, my fuzzy slippers, and I'm just gonna go ham. You know, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do this ritual, I'm gonna start manifesting, I'm gonna start taking action, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna say something. That's what that is. With the Four of Emotions in reverse, this is the Four of Cups, pulling yourself out of sadness, pulling yourself out of the woe is me complex, because there's been something recently, or maybe been kind of brewing, where things weren't fair. You know, there was too much of you giving and not enough of you getting or receiving, and now you're trying to find the balance between the two. But more than that, the past tends to rear its head at you, and you need to like wonder, how is that still affecting you? And you got another 6 here. How many 6s do we have? 2. So 6 is it's relief after turbulence. So it does feel like something like a how do you say, a series of unfortunate events. And then now in November you're starting to see things aren't perfect, but they're getting there. Things are starting to play out the way they're playing out, and if you don't see it as a good thing, it's okay. Because in the early stages, it's hard to see. But then later you say, you know what? That was the best thing. Right? And so 6 of Voices is actually facing something also from your past. It's kind of like boomeranging back to you. But this time, you're much more clear about where you are and what that is, what you want to do, what you want to say, how you want to handle it. It's much more clear. So hopefully that makes sense. But you have the Libra card here for your advice. So for some of you, this is involving a Libra, or perhaps even another air sign. So that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, of course. Could also be another Scorpio as well. But this is about finding balance, knowing what's fair. Something happened last month. Also, listen to October's reading, and I feel like that's going to give you a hint. I have no idea what I said in that reading. So just like click back, find October, listen to it really quickly. But yeah, something was brewing in, did I say this? Yeah, something was brewing in the fall, like right after summer, and now it's taking you to this point. So it's right before winter where something is going to come out that happened earlier in the autumn season. Okay, so like the end of August, kind of. Okay. All right, and your angel answers are success, romance, and unlikely. So real quick with romance, if this is not about love, I would say that this is about a passion project or something that you're just passionate about in general, and you connecting to that. Okay, hopefully that made sense. I feel like I don't even know what I just said. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.